K5LYN, Lynn and Austin. Anybody need this frequency for any kind of emergency use before we get on here and talk about vintage radio tonight? Well, don't hear anybody, so I'll talk here. This is K5LYN in Austin, and I'll say something about the station I'm on. I haven't been on it in several weeks, so we thought we'd give it a try tonight. We get together here on Wednesday evenings and talk about the early days of single sideband, and buy-sell trades are appropriate if they're vintage radio related, and let's keep them to that in terms of buy-sell trades. On the other hand, you don't have to be on a vintage radio to join us if you're interested in what we're doing. And certainly if you're working on a radio and you're looking for some expertise about how to make it run, this is the place. So welcome to the group, and anybody that's interested in what we're doing is welcome to check in. I'm on a exciter that was built in about 1953-54 called Central Electronics 20A. Central Electronics invented single sideband for the amateur community when they built the 10A back in 1951. And I have one of those also. I'm not on it tonight, but this is the first time I've been on the 20A in a long time. It's made it up to a Halcrafter's receiver, an SX115, and the 10 watts out of the Central Electronics 20A is driving a homebrew amplifier out of 4 6D Q5s to about 400 watts. Got 1,000 volts on the plates of those four tubes, and they're talking. So let me talk to the people that I know that are here. We've got at least 2 net controls besides me, so I'll do my thing here first, and I'll pass it on around. AG5XP, hey, Kenneth, talk to us, K5LYN.
Yeah, thank you, Lynn, for picking me up. This is Kenneth, up in Brownwood, Alpha Golf 5, X-Ray Papa. Tonight we're on the old gun set, GSB 100 transmitters. I got it hooked up to the matching GSB 101 amplifier. It's got 4811s in that thing, doing about 550 watts in that range there, and got it going out to a 2040 tuner by Heath Kid and a flat top zigzag G5 RV in the backyard, and that's all we got over here. And got the old Hammerlin HQ 140X doing the receiving operation, and Electro Voice 619 decimag. That's what we got here. Back to you, Lynn, AG5XP.
You know, those old Gonsons sound so good, and Kenneth, you're the second guy that's ever had one. No more, just the two of you guys. And you've done nice work on that. Tell us what all you had to do to get up and running.
Oh, I gave it a good thorough cleaning and went through there and replaced all the caps like usual and cleaned all the parts really good and get it all realigned back up and polished the nameplate up, took all that stuff apart and so I could polish the faceplate down and repolish all the knobs on a polishing wheel because they're made out of bakelite, so you can make them things look like brand new and all that good stuff. And don't have the original cabinet part, but I'm looking for one, but I've got it in a cabinet and works good enough.
Okay. Excellent work. Excellent work on your part. Anything else for the group this evening?
That's it. So far, everybody I've heard check in got good signals and good audio. Congratulations keeping your boat anchors going.
Nice work on your part. TXW, George, my neighbor, talk to us.
Hello, Lynn, and all around the net from WB5TXW for the finest hour of amateur radio for the week. Well, I'm on all the usual stuff. The S-Line by Collins, 32S1, 75S330L1. The power supply, the speaker box, the Shure 444, out to a simple dipole out in the woods in the side yard. Nothing remarkable about it, but it's a beautiful system, and it's, you'd like to see the smile on my face when I key the mic and I hear all the relays clickety-clack, over.
I've got a bunch of them clickety-clacking myself, George. And about your call-ins, that station sounds more like your actual real in-person voice than any other station you operate. It's quite nice.
Well, that's good. I used to get on a friend of mine up on 1.2 gigacycles, and I used to tell him, you sound better on that radio than you do in real life, over.
Well, whatever works.
Well, it's a difference in frequency response. But anyway, thank you, so that's it. I'll be here listening to the great boat anchor net, WB5TXW back to net.
Very good, George. All right, let's talk Central Electronics to Central Electronics. How about it, Tom? KC5L, talk to us.
Hey, good evening, Lynn, and everyone on the net. KC5L in San Antonio, and tonight we're talking on the usual here, the Central Electronics 200B with a D104 microphone, and it's driving the matching 600L amplifier. That's going to a Johnson KW Matchbox and a homebrew doublet up about 15 feet, and we're listening on the R390A. And congratulations on getting your 20A back on the air. Not quite sure what you had to do, but it's sounding great. Excellent audio. Back to you, Lynn, KC5L.
Yeah, okay, Tom. Well, about this station, you know, I was having hell with the relays. There's about 4 or 5 relays that have to throw between transmit and receive here, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong with them, so I just ignored them for a while, and they fixed themselves. I wish we could do that all the time. Over.
Roger. And if you're having issues with carrier suppression, check the operation switch. May need some deoxit on the operation switch. I had the same issue with my 200V, and that's what fixed it. Over.
Okay, well, I may be having some carrier, but I can't see it on the meters. As far as you know, am I okay?
I don't have any way to... You sound fine. I don't have any way to actually see if you've got any carrier on your signal at this point. Over.
Okay, that works. If nobody knows, that works. All right, Tom, great to hear you. And, hey, you guys got any of that rain yet down there?
I've gotten about a quarter of an inch or maybe a little bit more than that. It's just mainly continuous drizzle. Over.
Yeah, well, you may have a little bit more than we did, but I'll take what we got. Okay, great to hear you, Tom. Okay, KE5Q, visiting in the place where we say onward through the fog. What do you say, Jim? K5LYN.
Yeah, K5LYN. This is Kilo Echo 5 Quebec Remote in Austin. Good evening, Lynn, and good evening to the net. The band seems a little bit light, but we're copying most of the stations, and right now it looks like it's quit raining here. Maybe just a few drops out there, but it's been raining all afternoon. So we are operating remote on the ICOM 7300 into the classic antique SB200 into the Ultimax 8040. And, of course, we're using a USB mic and a USB speaker here on the computer. Appreciate you calling the net, Lynn, K5LYN, KE5Q Remote Austin.
Very fine, Jim. And you and La Colombiana, quite welcome here anytime to visit. Over.
Yeah, we'll see. You know, we're taking care of the 9-year-old, and it's summertime. You know how it is. Over.
Yeah, I'd like to show her my pictures in front of the Avianca building in Bogota sometime. Okay, well, if you're around, we're here anytime. Moving on. Hey, how about KWOZ? Dan, am I making it to Houston?
Yeah, easily, Lynn. Good evening to you and everybody else on the net. You're sounding exceptional tonight. Great audio, right on frequency, and just fantastic audio. This is Dan in Houston, by the way, KWOZ. I'm just running an old 35-year-old Kenwood TS-850. And I'm driving a homebrew single-tube amplifier. I used to have a 3500 in it, but I needed that tube. So I found a brand-new 3400 a guy had. He even included the socket, the brand-new socket with it. So I bought that and put that in here, and it's actually doing a little bit more than with the 3500. It's with the same drive, I'm getting about 750 watts out of it. So good enough for me. Antenna's an inverted V, getting kind of waterlogged today, but we're surviving. Back to you, Lynn. Thanks very much for letting us in.
Nicely done, Dan. Great to hear you. Okay, moving on. Let me talk to my friend WB5DYA Cliff. Then I got 3 more on my list, and I'll see if Doug wants to pick them up. Let him talk a while here. Hey, W5DYA, what do you say, Cliff? K5LYN.
Well, good evening, Lynn, and the net. From WB5DYA here in scenic Cedar Park. let's see, we're on the Kenwood station again with the Ameritron AL80B and a fan dipole up about 50 feet. Conditions are very good, and light rain but no lightning, so we should have a good evening. And back to net control, WB5 DYA.
Very fine, Cliff. Beautiful signal on your part. Any new projects on the work up there, Cliff?
Yeah, I'm trying to get an Fox FT101ZD, I think it is. So that's the current project.
Okay, keep us posted on it. And if it sounds half as good as what you got on right now, you'll be there. Nicely done. Okay. Hey, Doug, I got KK5TC, I got PEP, and I got AD5WG. You want to talk to them, or shall I wrap up that list? What do you think, Doug?
No, I'll take them. I'll take them, no problem. Thanks a lot, Lynn, and you sound fantastic tonight. Over.
Okay, while you're talking, I think I'll get over and see if Cheap and Easy SSB still wants to talk to us. Don't want to offend it by ignoring, you know.
Very good. We'll await your next station. Very good. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo, located in Bryan. I'm on a Swan 500 tonight, and also I think I may have 2 500s in the works. So that may be kind of interesting. I haven't been fired up in years, so you never know what you get. But we'll see what kind of deal I can swing. So going through a Swan Mark 1 resto mod, doing legal limit. And the inverter V's up at about 80 feet. So all coax. A microphone is an Electro Voice 638. So anyway, so I'll turn it back to the list here. Let's see. Big signal so far is tied between Cliff DYA and Dano WOZ at +20. So Robert, I'll pick you up. KK5TC. Robert, welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
Well, okay, Doug, very good. WB1E, this is KK5TC. Good evening to you, good evening to the net. I think this is probably maybe my third time ever checking into it, but I listen a whole lot more than I do get on it. I think the only reason I'm on it tonight, I was invited. I'm on a 7300 running through an AL82, off-center fed dipole up about 30 feet out of Cypress, Texas. And like I say, a lot of times I listen because I love the subtle audio that comes out of a lot of these old boat anchors. They just sound beautiful, man, beautiful, and I love the way they sound. Now that I'm retired, I may pick that up as in addition to the hobby that I already have. So there you go. Love listening to it. This is KK5TC, back to net control. Doug, WB1E. Thank you for picking me up, sir.
All right, QSL Robert. Yeah, thanks for checking in. Look forward to you becoming a regular. It's always great when we hear you on the band, and it'll be even better if you get yourself get your feet wet and get a boat anchor or two. One good thing about the boat anchor, they don't tend to grow legs very fast like the plastic radios do. So it's always good to trade 2 plastic radios for one with a steel chassis there. All right, Robert. Thanks for checking in, and I'll talk to you again soon. All right, next on the list is Alpha Delta 5 Whiskey Golf. Buddy, good evening, buddy. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
Well, this is AD5WG. My name is Buddy, and I'm in Duncanville, Texas. That's Dallas County, North Texas, just across the street from the city of Dallas. I guess that listening in, I just was tuning the band and heard you fellas in here and stopped by. And thank you for picking me up. I'm a newbie. I've been licensed about 15 years or so. And I'm running an ICOM 746 Pro, backed up by an ICOM PW1. And I've got a commercial Cobra antenna, basically a folded dipole. So not really knowing who I stopped by to visit with, here I am. With not a boat anchor. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries, buddy. No worries at all. Yeah, we just like to have people that, we make room for everybody that really has general interest in the old tube-powered radios. And even if it's a tube amplifier, heck, it's all about the tubes. You know, the technology is changing always, and it's always nice to know that these things just keep on working. And at the level of, for instance, Lynn has K5LYN, where he pieces together custom transmitters or transceivers, and it's very impressive the work he does, and also the way they operate. So, very good, buddy. Anything else for the net tonight? Over.
Well, the only thing I might say in the vein of apology is that I did have a Kenwood twin, and I was given to me as I got licensed, and I had some trouble because the fitting that would let the transmitter and the receiver communicate together was missing, and I was never able to find the second fitting for the coax, and so it sat dormant. And that's as close as I've gotten to a boat anchor, but I did a whole lot of listening with it. Anyway, 73's guys, thank you so much for picking me up. This is AD5WG.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for checking in. Well, it sounds like one of the 599s or any of those Kenwood twins are fantastic and very exciting to own and operate. No doubt about it. I remember Jay. Jay, if you're listening, how you doing, buddy? You know, I got to tell the story. I saw some brand new 599 boxes, two of them, and son of a gun did sneak in there before they opened up, and he took those things home. Kudos to him. Oh man, those things, just museum shaped. So just they're so exciting to get that old stuff up and running, and they're just to me those beautiful stuff. So all right, really good, buddy. I'll talk to you again soon. I look forward to next time you check in, and if it's on a boat anchor, that'd be all the better. So all right, moving down the list, I got one more, and then I'll take some general check-ins. K5PEP Pepper, I know you're in the mobile. I don't know if you can pick us up or not, but I'll give you a shout. Pepper, you got a copy on the boat anchors net, over? Okay, I guess not, Pepper, man. We'll give you a call a little bit later. All right, everybody, this is Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo, and I'm taking general check-ins. What I like to do is take two or three, write down, confirm your call, and then I'll start off on the top of that two or three. So general check-ins for the boat anchors net come now.
Hotel Echo.
Whiskey Lima Foxtrot.
Okay, I got two. I got three. Let me start with, there was a Whiskey Delta 5 station. I'm sorry, I didn't get your suffix. Come now.
Whiskey Delta 5, B Bravo, Z Zebra, O Ocean. WD5BZO, name is David. I'm in Arkansas, over.
Yeah, David, yeah. Some more of that American iron. Hey, David, how you doing? WD5BZO. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net, sir. Over.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks a whole bunch. Yeah, this is light duty stuff, but it's American made. It definitely is American made. This is a Collins S line, by the way. That's what I'm running. So all the guys are sounding good, and I'm just kind of happy to be sitting here dozing off. But when you said you take check-ins, I said, now's my chance, over.
Oh, yeah, anytime. Yeah, well, you know, guys start coming in here about 6:45, I think, maybe even earlier, and there's at least a couple of net controllers that are in and out, and we haven't gotten to the point where we do a net logger or anything like that, so it's still old pen and paper. So, hey, no problem, Dave. You sounded great on that Collins gear. Anything else for the net tonight, sir?
Oh, no, just glad to be here. Thank you for picking me up. Hello to everybody. Over.
All right, American-made, industrial-grade, heavy iron. All right, yeah, look forward to next time. Now, it's been some heavy thunderstorms in here lately, and either that or I'm pulling out trees with a chainsaw, and it gets dark, and I realize, oh, hell, I forgot the boat anchor net, but it's always a great time when I get in here and interface with you all. Nice sounding radios. Coming down the list, thanks, David. We'll talk to you again soon. Mr. WLF, come on in. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
Okay, thank you for the nice welcome there. I appreciate it. And good evening to everybody out there on the Boat Anchor Net. And I hope everybody's staying high and dry. We're expecting a lot of that H2O, and never can tell how it's going to go. We hope for the best. Anyway, especially down there around the coast, hope them guys down there are faring it okay and not getting flooded out too bad and making their way through. But I'm speaking on a modern radio. It's an FTDX10, but my amplifier is an old SB200. So that's definitely a boat anchor there, Roger. KC5WLF, back to the net.
Yeah, okay, real good. Give me your name real quick for the log, sir, real quick.
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
That's right. Okay, Jimmy, yeah. Well, let me ask you real quick, what kind of output you getting out of that sweet little SB200? Do you know?
Yeah, let's see. I got a peak wattage of 700 watts, and let's see, an average of around 400.
Roger. Okay, Jimmy. Yeah, it sounds great. It's working great. You had a nice strong plus 10, plus 15 signal over here in Bryan, Texas. So, hey, super deal. Those Yaesu FT10s are just something else. I tell you, that and that 7300. Man, I'll tell you, talk about a popular radio. Man, I should have bought stock. So, okay. All right. Well, thanks for checking in. Moving down the list here, I got UOZ, sir. Welcome to the Boat Anchors Net.
Yeah, okay. I'm surprised you got me in, but thank you. My full call is KB0. UOZ. My name's Terry. I'm up there in Greenfield, Missouri. This evening we're on some green boxes here. We've got the full one transmitter and a 303 receiver right here together and feeding that into an SB200. Looks like about 750 watts out. So we're using an all-setter set. That's not good for me up here. Everybody thinks it's pretty light, but I'm enjoying it here. So thanks for playing on KBW.
All right, Terry. Well, that's an awesome sounding station. Your S9, I get about a S5 to 6 noise level, so it's Q5 all the way, armchair copy. And on your microphone, tell me about what you're talking into real quick, Barry. Over.
Tonight I'm on a D104. I'm usually using a Shure 450 or 450. I got another anyway. But tonight I'm on a D104 here, over.
Yeah, okay. I thought it sounded a little different. It's the typical D104 sound, nice and crisp. And I'll tell you, what would the world do without D104s? All right, Perry. Well, thanks for checking in, and we'll look forward to it next time. So, all right, let's see. I'm going to, now let's see, now I take that 6 right there. How about, I'm going to go ahead and jingle Rusty's chain a little bit, and I'll give him a call and make sure that he's there. So, Mr. WK5R, this is WB1E. Rusty, how do you copy, sir? Over.
So, WB1E, WK5R. I got a room full of you there, Doug. I hope I'm sounding better tonight than I did last week because I found out I had one leg of my 80 meters laying on the ground. Couldn't hear nothing. The SWR was high, and I went out there and checked. Sure enough, it's laying on the ground. So I fixed that, and my SWRs are good now, and I'm showing about 1,300 watts. What I'm talking on is a Kenwood TS590S. Speaking into a Tascam TM70 dynamic broadcast studio mic by TIAC. And that goes in, and that is driving my homebrew GS35B amplifier. And that goes into a homebrew tuner, which is bypass. And I got a good match here on 80 meters. That goes into a homebrew fan dipole at 50 feet out there on the tower. So that's the operating conditions here. Am I coming through okay, Doug?
Oh, you're beautiful, Rusty. You're sounding Q5 all the way, S9 also, and are getting a little bit more Q or Nancy or lightning crashes, so I thought it may be a good time to turn it over to you. So I hope you're making plenty of those upgrade filter boards for the boat anchors. You know, you do got a foot in the repair side of the boat anchors, so I wish you could talk a little bit more about that at the appropriate time. I don't know when that would be, but anyway, you go ahead and take it, sir, and I'm going to sit back here and enjoy the sweet sounds of all these steel chassis. Back to you, Rusty.
Okay, well, unfortunately, since I'm a commercial vendor, I can't advertise on the swamp net, so there you go. But to answer your question, yeah, it's been going okay there. I have got my sales of the capacitor boards for the Ameritron AL82s, AL1200s, and AL1500s has gone nuts. MFJ or Ameritron, whatever you want to call them, are out of them, and I have them. I've got to run out and I have to order some more. But anyway, that's another story. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
Kilo 5 Kilo X-Ray Delta.
Hotel Echo.
Victor. Okay, I've got 2 stations there. Heck, gummit. My mind just went blank. Y'all try it again and I'll get some this time.
Kilo 5 Delta Hotel Echo.
Kilo 5 Kilo X-Ray Delta.
I think I got 2 there.
November Echo November.
DHE, I believe it is. Go ahead.
Yo, Kilo 5 Delta Hotel Echo. Name's Jim, Jig out of Mary. QTH is Granbury, Texas. And tonight we're talking talk on a little Kenwood 830 that I've owned for many years, just like brand new still. And antenna is a Buxcom antenna. And the amp is an SB200 with a tuner. That's a Heathkit SA2040 tuner, microphone, a D104. Over.
Roger. Well, it all sounds good on there. I knew who you was. I just couldn't spit out the call letters there. Appreciate you checking in. We'll catch you next time. Hey, I heard my friend Kurt up there in Nebraska. N0GVK. Is that you, Kurt?
That's me, Rusty. WK5R in the net from N0GVK. And thanks for letting me jump in there. And for once, we're not having some storms, so I can hear you guys for a change. So it's nice to be able to check in. And usually I'm checking in on a Galaxy, Rusty, but tonight I'm checking in on a pair of Kenwood twins. This is the first edition, 599 twins, not the A or the D, and the silver face, using a +3 Turner microphone on them, and running that into a Galaxy 2000B amplifier, getting about 600-700 watts on the low tap into the off-center pit antenna up 30 feet. WK5R from N0GVK.
All right, Kurt, you Kenwood twins are sounding good there. Only got about an F7 signal on you, but not very much noise here, so you're coming through just fine. Now we were talking about the 599 twins earlier, so they sound good. Appreciate you checking in. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
K5KXD, K5 Kilo X-Ray Delta.
All right, K5 Kilo X-Ray Delta. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is K5 Kilo X-Ray Delta. The handle is Jerry. I'm running a Fox Tango 102. The youngest boat anchor I've got is cheating a little bit. It does have a digital display. It has 3 61-406s for the finals, and I'm exciting a 10-Tech Titan amplifier with 2 CX800 ceramic tubes. Don't like those ceramic tubes. You can't watch them glow, but it is what it is. And I don't have this optimized for sideband. I've got it optimized for AM. I have to change around things to make it fully capable of sidebands. I'm running about 900 watts indicated. And first time checking on your net. And WD5BZO told me about this net, and I'm going to try to do my best. I've got a lot of old sideband Bodekers here. Might fire one up once in a while back to net control.
Okay, where are you located at?
I'm in Winsboro, Texas, in northeast Texas, north on the edge of the piney woods, and not too far, but halfway between Dallas and Texarkana.
I know right where Winsboro is, on the Winsboro Red Raiders. I've been in high school football for about 45 years, so I know about that. I used to talk to a guy on 11 meters down there. They called him Texas Slim. Anyway, appreciate you checking in there, and your 102 sounds great. You're about 20 over up. I'm about 40 miles or so, maybe a little bit further at the crow flies west of you. I'm in Wills Point, where I'm at. I'm sure you know where that's at, and we're not that far apart. Appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you next week. All right. Who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
KL7, Charlie Delta.
Okay. KL7CD. Hello, Mike. Go ahead.
Hey, Rusty. Thanks so much for picking me up. KL7, Charlie Delta. I'm in Greers Ferry, Arkansas. My name is Mike, Mexico, India, Kilowatt Echo. High today was about 86. Pretty warm, very humid, and tonight I'm on Boat Acres. I'm running Hallicrafters Twins. Receiver is an SX117, transmitter is an HD44, running them in transceive configuration, and my power supply and speaker is also matches my HD44. Amplifier is a 30L1 from Collins. Microphone is a D104. I'm running coax to my antenna, no tuner in line, and I've got a double bazooka amplifier, 45 feet. So I'm running 62 to 65, 1962 to 1965 equipment. I hope I sound okay. WK5R, KL7 Charlie Delta.
All right, yeah, Helicopter Twins sound just fine there, and they didn't conk out on you like they've been doing, so maybe you got them going there. I appreciate you checking in there, Mike, and we'll catch you later. All right, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
November 5, November.
Okay, there was a November 5 station, but I did not get the suffix. Come now.
Okay, November. And Austin, sure you're not hearing me well. I'm running the Swan 350 barefoot. I'm not even sure I'm putting out what I should on it. So why don't you let me know what's happening? Thanks.
Okay, I had to lean over towards the speaker to hear you there, but the audio sounds fine. If you're running barefooted, you may be correct. You may not be putting out a lot of power, but keep working on it. You'll get it. Maybe add an amplifier to it or something. Anyway, appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you later. Okay, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
WJA.
I'm just running it to a wire. I cut the radiators and tied to the bottom of my 4 BTV vertical. So, here we are.
Yep. That could be sometimes it depends on what the distance between us is. Yeah, you came up then. Appreciate you checking in there. Okay, come on in there, Jim, for the numbers.
10-5 WJA. This is Jim. I'm over southeast Louisiana, about 40 miles north of New Orleans. I'm on my new rig, you know that, Rusty. I just wanted to check in, say good evening, and add to the count. 10-5 WJA.
All right, appreciate you checking in, Jim. We'll talk at you later. All right, anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
November 5, Tango Mike Lima.
Okay, there was a station with Tango in the suffix, and I didn't get on. I think it was like ended in Lima. Come in.
Whiskey 5, Tango, X-ray, Charlie.
Okay, there was a Tango, X-ray, and I didn't get the rest of it. That was in the suffix.
Tango, X-ray, Charlie.
Oh, W5TXC. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, I'm down here in the tropical storm in Galveston Island area. We got some muddy waters up underneath our house right now, but we're on stilt. I just wanted to see if my radio's going to get out, and I thank you for picking me up. I'm only doing 100 watts in a wire. So, where are you located, over?
I'm located in Wills Point, halfway between Dallas and Tyler. And yeah, your radio is working. There is a lot of QSB between here and down there where you're at. There, you were in the middle of it.
Yes, sir. Hey, well, thank you very much, Boat Anchor Net. Funny you should say Boat Anchor. I've got a ground wire going from my shack upstairs straight down to the water, wrapped around a boat anchor, over.
That's a good one. Yeah, Roger, Roger.
So, hey, it's just I run into the Boat Anchor Net. All right, buddy, my name's Charlie. Thank you very much for the time, Net. This is W5TXC, Bridgeport, Texas, in the storm.
Okay, you be careful down there and hang on to something. Catch you later. All right, who else is out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now.
November 5, Tango Mike Lima.
Hey, good evening there. Go ahead.
Good evening to everyone. This is N5TML. My name is Tim, Tango India Mike. Everyone is sounding good tonight. I'm on a modern Kenwood rig into a Meritron amplifier, putting out about 700 watts or so, up to a dipole up about 50 feet. And here in Cedar Park, Texas, we've got some light rain, but no thunder. And thank you very much for picking me up, and everyone have a good evening. N5TML, back to net.
Okay, Tim. Sounding good from Cedar Park there. Appreciate you checking in. We'll catch you later. Anybody else out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited net?
India, Echo, India.
IEI, I believe that's down in Marshall, Texas, isn't it?
Good evening from Woodway, Texas. This is Jim, K0IEI. I checked in a few times there, Rusty. Anyway, tonight we're on a Kenwood 530S with a D104 microphone and a coax fed dipole about 40 feet in the center. And I'd like to make available a couple of 1955 vintage radios for anyone who might be interested. The first one is a Central Electronics 10B with a 458 VFO that is in the case that Central Electronics made, so that makes a matching pair. And then I have a Central Electronics 20A, which also has the same VFO with it. So I have two VFOs and two radios here, and I'd like to either sell them or trade them for something. So if anyone is interested, I'm good on QRZ. Send me email and we'll talk about it. This is K0IEI, Jim in Woodway.
Okay, Jim. Sorry about that. I forgot there are two IEIs. There's the one that's a zero station, and the other one is a 5 with some other letters there in front there. I think it's a newer call. Just got them mixed up. Appreciate you checking in there. And yeah, there's a couple of good boat anchor stations. If somebody's looking for one, just look up K0IEI. and send him an email. He's got a couple of central electronic stations there, along with the VFOs. Appreciate you checking in there, Imp, and we'll catch you later. All right. Anybody else for the Boat Anchors Unlimited? Come now. Well, I think I finally fixed the old pond dry there. K5LYN WK5R. You got the cheap and easy going now?
Well, what do you think, Rusty? Am I on the air?
You were there, Lynn. Go ahead.
All right, yeah, this is K5LYN returning. Hey, let me see if K0IEI, you still there, sir?
Yeah, I am. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wondered, when I did the first shift, I was on a Central Electronics 20A. I was wondering if you were here at that time, over?
Yeah, I heard it. Sounds good, Lynn.
Okay, well, you might think about putting one on, you know, while you got two of them there, but I was just curious if you heard mine, because, yeah, their Central Electronics really showed the world how to do it when it came to single sideband. All right, this is K5LY, and I have shifted gears here. This radio that y'all are hearing right now started out its life in a B-17 bomber flying over Western Europe in World War II. And after the war was over, a lot of these found their way into the amateur community. And in the 1950s, a guy figured out how to add a balanced modulator and a phase shift network and make it talk on single sideband. And that's exactly what you're hearing right now. This one was done by KG7TR. And after he got this done, he thought he would make a homebrew receiver to go along with it. And as far as I know, this is the only one of these that's regularly used to call a net. My name is Lynn. I'm in Austin, and we're driving a Johnson amplifier with it, a Viking Courier, and we're doing about 400, maybe 500 watts. All right, who else for the Boat Anchors this evening? K5LYN, listening? Well, have we done the routine here? We've had 3 net controls. We've got, about 35, 40 minutes here. W5DK, Don, you helped me a lot with net control last week. Are you around by any chance? I guess everybody's hiding out because of the weather. Now, I've made some lightning strikes. We've had rain here, so may have changed things. And I heard a lot of good signals. Let's go around the table one more time here with the net controls that are on frequency, and we'll see if there's anybody out there that needs to be picked up. Anybody listen who wants to talk to me? K5LYN.
Recheck.
November 5, November Echo November.
Hi, Paul. Talk to me.
Okay, well, if you could hear me, I'm sure glad. I'm running the Swan right now, and that's the best I can get out of it. I'm sure somebody more skilled probably would glad if something happened to them. So it's on their way in.
Okay, Paul, well, it sounds fine. Now, let me tell you, you're still right above my noise level, so we're not going to get into a long one here this evening, but I'm copying 100%, and it sounds just fine. Over.
Oh, well, I'm sure glad to hear that. It's tuned up pretty well on the wire that's coming off the bottom of my DTV, so if you could hear me on that. Yeah, I think maybe the rain helped me. Just inside it in.
Okay, yeah, you know how good swans can sound if you heard Doug a minute ago, and I'm going to throw it his way here in just a minute. But swans are very hard to beat. I had a 500 for many years, and I sold it to a guy, and it's still talking. They're wonderful radios. All right, anybody else for me this evening? K5LYN, listening?
K5LYN, KO7 Charlie Delta.
Hey, Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Have you been noticing the reports out of Ruidoso, New Mexico?
Yeah, I wonder if you still have family there, because, yeah, the fire was closing in, and a lot of people are evacuated. What are you hearing about it?
Well, almost everybody's evacuated. The whole city is empty. And, I have friends, and not relatives, but friends that live there. The house, I sold my house last summer, and it's still okay. And neighbors that live 2 blocks away, their house is okay. But it's closing in. It's pretty bad, Lynn, QSL.
And that's a terrible situation, because Ruidoso is one of the main tourist attractions for New Mexico. So did I hear that it's in the city now, the fire?
Well, I don't know the last time you were there, but there was a hotel called the Swiss Chalet. As you leave Ruidoso and head toward Alto and Capitan, There was a big Swiss chalet-looking hotel up on the hill at the bottom of the ski area. It's gone. And the Alto ski shop, it's gone. But it hasn't gotten into the main part of the city the last I heard. But it's really hard to get information unless you live in the immediate vicinity. I've been having trouble getting information.
Well, that's a serious situation. I wish we knew if there was a net working in the area we could get in touch with those folks, because the cell phone services fall apart in a fire. I know, because as you know, we lost our home in a wildfire 2 years ago. So, and I'm sorry to hear that. When I lived in the Texas Panhandle, we went to Ruidoso every winter for skiing, and that's a great place to go. And if it's lost, I sure hate to hear that. Mike, over.
Roger. Well, there are 800 various agency and first responders and 17 agencies and 800 people on the ground, but all of the population that would leave has left the Ruidoso area and Mescalero, Apache Reservation, and Ruidoso Downs. Everybody's gone. They go to Roswell. There was only one exit out of Ruidoso, and that was toward Roswell. You couldn't go to Capitan. Couldn't go to Alamogordo. All the roads were closed, so it's pretty bad. QSL?
Yeah, if you hear of any amateur activity in the area and you know where it is, send me an email. Let me know, because I'd like to be involved. Over.
Well, Roger. Well, I'm trying to get as much information as I can, but in northern Arkansas, that's not on the radar, so it's only national news, the only way I can get it. But anyway, I'm working on it. Anyway, KL7 Charlie Delta, I'll be on the site. Good evening.
All right, Mike. Yeah, thanks for bringing me up to date. And I know how it goes, because the cell phone service around there is probably all gone by now. So keep us posted as best you can. All right, anybody else for me before I pass it to the next control as we go around the table? One more time, K5LYN.
I got a quick question for Charlie Delta.
Go ahead, talk to him.
Okay, hey, listen, is Cloudcroft involved in that, or is it burning up in Cloudcroft? I camped there every year all during my high school years.
You know, I've got a couple of fire maps, and I don't think Cloudcroft is involved. I think it's too far south. I mean, let me think. It's too far. It's more around Mescalero. It started on the reservation, the first fire. There's 3 fires now, but it could be. But it's at such a high elevation that I doubt that it's threatened right now. QSL.
QSL, that's a lift on my heart. Appreciate it, and good luck. My heart goes out to all those people out there that's getting their houses burned up, all the people that's getting flooded in Houston and Corpus and all around. It's just a horrible time, and my heart goes out to all of y'all. It's KC5WLF, Cedar Park, Texas.
Okay, guys, well done.
KL7 Charlie Delta. One other note. There's thunderstorms and rain coming to the Ruidoso area, and they've got flash flood warnings out. Because what happens is when it rains and there's a fire going on, there's big burn scars, there's no vegetation to absorb the water as it runs off the mountains, and so they have flash floods down in the valleys. So that's what's happening, or is predicted to happen right now. It's flash flood warning for Ruidoso in that area. And it washes silt and leaves and trash and all that stuff down into the valleys, and that's a really bad deal, too. That's, I think, is what was predicted for tonight. I'm not sure it's happening. But anyway, 73 to you, old man. I appreciate it. I'll check into Cloudcroft tomorrow and try to maybe be on and give an update. KL7 Charlie Delta, Greers Ferry, Arkansas.
Okay, Mike. Well, you're exactly right. The dams in the state parks in Bastrop County all failed in the Bastrop Complex fire, so I know exactly what you're talking about firsthand. Hey, Hey, Doug, you want to pick it up and take another round and pass it to Rusty one more time? We'll call it a day. Great net this evening. K5LYN.
All right, Lynn. Hey, thanks a lot, Mike, for the update. Growing up in L.A., you had the brush fires in the hills, and then you had the mudslides, and then just to top it all off, for the olive in your martini, a couple earthquakes for good measure. So, yeah, for sure. And I hope they get the rain. Either way, mudslide's better than losing a house. As long as you stay on top of the mud. All right, everybody, this is the Boat Anchors Net and Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. My name's Doug, WB1E, and I'll take any last-minute check-ins. Come now. Any further check-ins for the Boat Anchors Net? Come now. All right, that's it. So, everybody have a great night, and enjoy the weather. If it's enjoyable, Rusty, go ahead and give it another shot there, Rusty. And if you can't catch no fish, then that'd be a good time to throw the stick of dynamite out there for sure. So, anyway, 7-3s to everybody, WB1E.
Okay, Doug, it's at WK5R, and you're still listening to the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. This is from Mike up there. Possibly Mother Nature's going to help our firefighters out there. Maybe get that thing under control. If it rains enough, maybe that'll help. Like Doug said, mud would probably be better than the fire. At least that can be cleaned up with front-end loaders and stuff once it stops flowing. Anyway, is there anybody else left out there for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net before we shut her down? Come now.
Kilo 5 Delta Hotel Echo recheck.
DHE, go ahead.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that I would really like to find an extra nice Swan 350 and or a Swan 500 CX, something like that. And I'm just about ready to part with my Drake twins, R4C and T4XC. Both of them have just been all right now in the process of being all tweaked up and made sure that they're all functioning and does everything they're designed to do. But I'd like to sell them.
Okay. Are you good on QRZ for email there? Uh-oh. You might quite have. Anyway, DHE there over in Granbury, Texas is looking for a nice, clean, working Swan 350 or a 500 CX or something like that. And he has a set of Drake twins, the 4C and the T4X, whatever there. He wants to move on down the road. So you might be interested in that, doing some trading or have one of those rigs. You might look him up on QRZ, give him a email there. All right. Last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited Net. Come now.
Yeah, Rusty, question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the Delta Hotel Echo, what's his full call?
I think it's K5DHE. It comes up over in Granbury. That's him.
Okay. Now, I may be coming into a couple 500s, and one of them is a CX, so I will keep him. All right, I'll go ahead and reach out, and then we'll see what happens. It's still in the works. I don't have my hands on him yet. All right, thanks, Rusty.
K5DHE is back with you.
K5DHE, by the way, Doug.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, gentlemen in there. Yeah, my name's Doug, Whiskey Bravo 1 Echo. If you're good on QRZ, I'll drop you a line, and we'll go from there. Thank you, sir.
Okay, it's K5DHE. I blew up one of them little black switches in this house, and if it overloads, it'll put my SP200 or trip it. So that's what happened to me. I had to go away for a little bit, and I'm back with you.
Okay, now your phonetics is Delta Hotel Echo. Is that your suffix, correct?
Yeah, Kilo 5 Delta Hotel Echo Granbury.
Okay, very good. And all right, I'll drop you a line on your email, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, I don't think you have my email, but why don't you just drop it to my telephone number?
Oh, go ahead. I'm ready to copy.
817-578-1215. And this brake equipment I have that I want to sell is in really, really super nice condition. It's just being realigned and should be out in about a week.
Okay, not interested in any Drake stuff, but I do have a line on a couple Swan transceivers. Condition not fully understood at this point, so I'd have to get them on the bench and check them out. I don't even have them yet. So I just got back. This is a deal that's been taking about 6 months to put together. So, yeah, just hold tight. I'll drop you a line and we'll follow up from there. QFL?
Yeah, you bet. That sounds really, 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 really nice. My dad had Swan equipment whenever he was alive. I'd like to have a nice Swan, super nice clean Swan transceiver here on my desk. This K5DAC. Thanks a lot, bud. I'll look for a call.
Okay, thanks a lot, Rusty. WB1E, back to the side.
Okay, this is WK5R. Last call for the Boat Anchors Unlimited. Come now. Well, I hear nothing, so I thank everybody for checking in. We'll look for y'all again next week. This is WK5R, now closing the Boat Anchors Unlimited net and returning the frequency to normal abuse at 826. WK5R clear.
Well done, gentlemen. Everybody enjoy the rain. K5LYN.
Yeah, good net, Doug, Lynn, and Rusty.